This is a video to prepare you for the Unit 3 Chemical Reactions ISN check. Your cover pages will be due when we return from the break. On page 57 is the completed table of contents. If you're missing anything during this video, please hit the pause button and fill it into your ISN. On page 58 is the Unit 3 Chemical Reaction vocabulary. And on page 59 is the bond with a classmate. You may have not every single one filled in, but you need at least 5 of the bonds filled in, and also the back of the questions completed. On page 60 are your atoms and bonding notes. We did that as a flipped notes, so the notes are posted on School Loop if you're missing them. On page 61 is the article Getting to Know Introduction to Compounds. So we had this article on the front. We did not complete the questions on the back, so that will be blank. But underneath that is a warm-up from 1023. So again, if you're missing this warm-up, hit pause and answer those questions now. On page 62 is the Molecule Building Lab. And on 63 is the packet for the 9 stations for elements, compounds, and mixtures. On page 64 are your ionic and covalent bonding notes. On 65, we have villainized states of matter, and under that is a warm-up from 1029. On page 66 is examining changes of state. And on 67 was our milk mixture freezing ice cream diagram. And across from that was our ice cream lab on 68. Please make sure this is completely filled in, including the backside. On 69 is a warm-up from November 3rd about heat, and then we answered it underneath. If you're missing this definition, please pause the video and fill it in. On page 70 is our thermal equilibrium lab. And on page 71 is the evidence of chemical change. Some people did not finish the station, so if you're missing it, I'm going to go over each one. Please hit the pause button if you need to fill it in. Here's the explore it, write it, illustrate it, and that's where you had to draw a picture of an element, compound, and mixture. Assess it, read it, research it, organize it, and then lastly, watch it. So if you're missing one of those stations, please hit pause and fill those in now. On page 72 is the physical versus chemical change notes. Again, these were part of the flipped notes. And on page 73 is the chemistry of a glow stick. You answered the questions on the back, so please make sure those are done. And then also looking at warm-up from November 5th. I cannot reiterate enough, if you're missing something as you're watching this video, hit pause and complete it now. Okay, on page 74 we have our glow stick chemical reaction lab. And on 75 there were 2 warm-ups. We watched a brain pop and did the quiz. And then we had a warm-up from November 9th. Page 76 was the conservation of mass lab. And on page 77 were your notes where you researched your synthetic materials based on the product of your choice. And 78 is the synthetic material handout. Page 79 was counting atoms in compounds. And page 80 was balancing chemical equations. 81 is the endo-exothermic lab. And 82 should be your chemistry study guide. If you're missing any of these items, please pause the video and fill them in. Or if you're missing the handouts, come see me in class, or you can go to the daily agendas to print them out.